Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's game as the Pitbulls battle the Storm in an ECFA matchup. This game is for first place in the division and HSG Productions is there to bring you all the highlights. Kicking off is Bill Morrow to the Storm's Raheem McClendon, who returns it all the way out to the Storm 44 where the offense will take over. On 3rd and 6, Storm quarterback Magic Mirrors goes back to pass and after a heavy rush, sprints out and finds his favorite target, Steve Llewellyn, good for a first down and 20 yards, making the tackle as Josh Ayebor. It's 3rd and 1 this time from the Pitbull 23, and the hard count gets the Pitbulls to jump, giving the Storm the first down, even though the pass was completed as they thought it was a free play. But they said there was contact. The referees stated there was contact. We now move to 1st and goal on the 7. Going in motion is Llewellyn as Mears goes back to pass and keeps his eye on him the whole time as he throws the pass, good for a touchdown. 6-0 Storm at this time, early in the first quarter on the first drive. On the extra point, it's Solidoff lining up. Good snap. However, Chris Johnson breaks through for the clean block, keeping the score at 6-0. Solidoff on the kickoff takes out some of that anger as he kicks the ball through the end zone for a rare touchback in semi-pro football. Pitbull's ball, and on 3rd and 7 from their 23, substitute quarterback Tommy Zarino takes the snap, fades back and looks, and hits Andrew Dunbar, good for a 13 yards gain and a first down before Kenny Everett makes the tackle. Now with a 4th and 5 and in position to punt, Morrow is back there waiting the snap, and the snap goes clear over his head. However, he makes the heads-up play by punching the ball out of the back of the end zone and out of the reach of any Storm defender for a safety, making it 8-0 Storm. The Storm get the ball back, and on 2nd and 4 from the Pitbull 46, lining up and taking the snap is Mears, who uses the naked bootleg to go around the outside and gain 17 yards and a first down. Untouched. Here's the very next play. Looks very similar, however, the Pitbulls have this completely sniffed out, and it's a 10-yard sack by Sean Greenwood on Mears. Pitbulls take over after Mears' punt. It's 1st and 10 from the 10 when Joel Townsell is the first to get DeAndre McFadden as he gets help from Jamel Jones and Anthony Jackson to blow up this play for a 2-yard loss. Storm get the ball back after a late hit penalty puts him on the 14-yard line. It's a handoff to McClendon, who takes it up the middle and goes right through for a touchdown. Solidoff's kick is good, and it's 15-0 Storm. It's 1st and 10 from their own 22 when Zarino fades back to pass and hits Eddie Hull, good for a 15-yard gain as Joe Will wraps him up for the stop. Very next play, same alignment. Zarina takes the snap this time and hands it off to McFadden, who goes around the outside and races 16 yards for the first down before Tom McDermott stops him. This is the third play in a row of the series. As on first down, Sereno now drops back to pass and finds Dunbar again in stride, good for 16 yards to the Storm 29. Making this tackle is Will Rivera. It's now 3rd and 18 after a holding call from the Storm 37. As Sereno takes the snap, fades back and looks to pass. However, the pass is nicely broken up. However, if you keep watching, the flag comes in late as they're calling it pass interference. On 2nd and 14, it's Sereno back to pass. Does not look off the receiver as Tom McDermott jumps the route and takes the interception 17 yards before Eddie Hall makes the tackle. Both teams trade possessions, and on 4th and 9, watch as quarterback slash punter Mears boots one to the Pitbulls 16, where punt returner John Soltis is plowed over by Derek Jones. It's Pitbull ball, and on 2nd and 4 from the 22, Sereno hits Otis Hunt, good for 13 yards before Josh Grand makes the stop. Same series, and on 2nd and 10 from the 35, Sereno this time is picked off by Kenny Everett, who is down on the spot right out of bounds. It's the Storm's ball, and Mears takes the snap and the shotgun and shows off some very nifty moves, breaks a couple ankles on his way to an 11-yard burst before going out of bounds. The Pitbulls hold, however, and it's Mears again, punting the ball down to the 12-yard line where Teddy Wilson, quarterback, is swarmed over by Jones and several other players before he's being brought down. Pitbulls have it now. First down as Sereno goes back to pass and hits the Canadian, Steve Giroux, good for a 12-yard gain before Joel Townsend drags him down. It's 3rd and 10. As Sereno again in the shotgun takes the snap, drops back to pass, and this time hits Otis Hunt, for a 17-yard completion as Everett makes the tackle. It's now very little time left in the second quarter as quarterback sub Eddie Hull finds McFadden on a lateral pass, good for 12 yards. However, time runs out as the tackle is made by Anthony Jackson. Halftime score is 15-0 Storm. Pitbulls open up the second half on offense, and on 2nd and 1, Mike Thomas can't find the handle. When the play is over, it's Josh Grand who has the ball and a 14-yard return before the Canadian Steve Giroux makes the tackle. Storm are in Pitbull territory again as Mears looks over the line to get us corrected and make a play change, it seems. Goes under center and gets the snap, and on 3rd and 14 it's McClendon who breaks through for an 11-yard gain before Seaver Saluski makes the stop. It's now 4th and 3 and in to attempt a field goal, Sokolov. However, it falls just short off to the right, and the frigid night air not helping at all on that kick. Pitbull ball, and on 4th and 2 from their own 42, they choose to go for it, and John Abdul Aziz will have none of that as he makes the stop on the Wilson run. Storm are forced to punt, and it's Mears back again, this time placing the ball all the way down on the 7-yard line where it is downed. 5 of his 6 punts were inside the 20 on the night.
To 7.
After an 8-yard gain on 2nd and 2, Thomas is going to take the ball this time for 9 yards before McClendon makes the stop on defense. We are now in the 4th quarter, and on 1st and 33, McFadden breaks loose up the middle for a 12-yard gain as Danny Stillwell makes the tackle. This was after a hold and a personal foul penalty. Put him all the way back. Same set of downs, and on 3rd and 21, Wilson takes the handoff, scrambles, is looking for a receiver, can't find one, eludes 1 or 2. Here comes a 3rd. There's a 4th, 5th. There's a 6th who had a play. Finally, the 7th almost pulls him down and finally does. But that's a 27-yard gain and a 1st down as McDermott finally drags him down. Next down, 1st and 10, and it's back to McFadden on the run, who gets through the line, shows off his speed, and goes all the way downfield before McDermott makes the touchdown-saving tackle on the 6. On 3rd and goal, as the Storm held twice, it's McFadden carrying it around the end and just breaks the plane with the football for the touchdown, making it 15-6 Storm as the conversion play was stopped. After the fumbled kickoff is recovered by the Pitbulls, Teddy Wilson takes it again around the outside, shows the ball fake, which freezes alignment, but he gets a hold of him, as several do. But Wilson is not going to be denied as he runs for the 20-yard touchdown. Morrow's kick this time is good, and it's 15-13 Storm. On the next Storm possession, it's 4th and 1, and Mears throws it up for number 81 Llewellyn, but this time Jesse Lyons is there on defense to break it up. Pitbulls take over, and taking the handoff is number 34 McFadden, charging up the field for 15 yards before Abdul Aziz stops him. It's now 4th and 3. And Wilson seems to have a wide open Garreau. However, the ball gets in on him a little bit and bounces off his chest, incomplete, stopping the drive. Storm can't seem to get the offense going, so it's Mears punting it again, this time out of bounds at the 25. This sets up the Pitbulls on their last hope with just over 2 minutes left in the game. It's 2nd and 5 as Wilson goes back to pass and just heaves it up, and wide open behind the safeties is Eddie Hull. Good for a 40-yard pass play and a 1st down. On 2nd and 6, it's the same combination. Wilson to Hull, good for 6 and a first down before Grant makes the tackle, pushing him out of bounds. It's now 2nd and 9 as Wilson tries the outside and cannot elude enough tacklers, but the ball comes loose, only to have Andrew Dunbar pounce on it, saving the drive and maybe the game for the Pitbulls. Under 30 seconds left. It's 3rd and 5 from the 15. And watch as Wilson scrambles to the right. Continues, looks and finds open in the end zone in the back corner Otis Hunt for the touchdown. As the celebration begins, the extra point is good, and your score is now Pitbulls 20, Storm 15. The last play of the game is going to be the kickoff, as Morrow is instructed to skip the ball. And he does just that, picked up by Derek Jones, who returns it 14 yards before Greenwood makes the tackle, ending the game. Here are your team statistics and leaders from the game.